From the downright silly to the absolutely sublime, we've become a nation obsessed with our motorhomes.
This is our motorhome!
I was right in my ear, that. The freedom to take to the road.
We can gun it now.
Is that what you're going to do?
Well, no, I don't know. I'll get used to it.
And wake up with gorgeous views all around you.
This is glorious.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Means that 500,000 of us are having a motorhome holiday this year. Electric blanket, my God, look at that.
Hot water bottle.
Yes. Including me.
Ski jacket. Ski pants.
Well, you're not going skiing?
Hangers.
And my wife, Suki Webster.
It's a home from home, mate.
So join us as we travel the country, discovering the delights of motorhoming.
There's an oven. I was not expecting an oven.
Collecting top tips from the camper van as we meet.
The heat should ignite the coals inside.
Don't get it on my head!
And getting the must-have motorhoming gadgets road tested.
That's lovely, isn't it? So buckle up.
Oh, dear.
And strap everything down. God almighty, there we go again. You can't claim to have driven a motorhome until you've knocked the left wing mirror. Ready for our ultimate motorhome adventure. Now, if you've got any sense, that's your trailer for the series. Hundreds of thousands of Brits this year have been tempted by the flexibility and freedom of motorhoming. The idea that we can stop when we want, where we want, and luxuriate in comfort is really very appealing. So Suki and I have decided to give it a go. So, you looking forward to this?
I'm very excited.
Yes.
Having never done it before, we're starting off close to home in Kent and are picking up our four-wheeled passport to paradise at the Canterbury Camping and Caravan Club. That's if we can find it.
I suppose I just keep pressing this until I find out the one that's ours.
Try clicking that one.
None of these seem to be reacting to this.
Oh, that one's fancy with the leather seats.
No, that's not doing anything. Hang on a minute, I think I'm pressing the wrong button.
Are you?
Yeah, I think I'm signalling to the AA. Hang on, let me try this one. Ah, that's it.
That's ours.
That's the one.
This is cool.
Our rental is 3.5 tonnes of A-class motorhome, a 24-foot, 4-berth vehicle that anyone with a full licence can drive, including us. For around £300 a day, you get a motorhome with fitted kitchen, shower, bed, and most importantly, a room with a different view every time you park. It's a bit big, isn't it?
Oh, look at this, baby. Oh, wow. It's good head height, actually.
Yes, that's good.
Kitchen.
Gas hob oven and grill.
There's an oven. I was not expecting an oven. Oh, look at this. There's a lot of toilet roll. It's like early lockdown that somebody's gone big on the toilet roll.
Yes.
But
Well, I suppose
good.
it depends on what the driving's like.
Oh, here's our bedroom.
Oh, yes, this is all right, isn't
Don't
it?
get your feet on the bed, though.
No.
It's quite firm.
During the 1980s,
Right.
I lived in a bedsit that was much smaller than this. Didn't have a loo inside there either. Well, it's a bit, yeah.
I mean, one leg can go out the door if you want it to.
Since the first motorhome was built out of a truck in 1910, they've come a long way. The 60s saw VW campers adopted by the hippies, while NASA went for the iconic Airstream. Today, there's a huge variety of motorhomes to choose from, including this colossus, which comes complete with its own garage. And on our budget, you get lots of room with space-saving features.
Back in the driver's seat, the coin has been tossed, and Suki won. Now we just have to work out where we're going.
So we're heading to Kingsdown campsite. It's
yes.
right on top of the cliffs, just along the way from Dover. So there
Right.
should be a beautiful view right across to France.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, I think as we're in the spirit of adventure, you know, we should sort of like take the scenic route and e.g. drive the other way. OK, so head north. So for our first ever road trip in our newly acquired house on wheels, we have decided to explore Kent, or the Garden of England as it's known to the locals. Beautiful seaside towns nestling in gorgeous countryside, dotted with twisty, narrow lanes. Once we get going, that is. Let's switch it on. Oh, blimey. How does it feel about you? You're going to be quite nerve-wracking, I think, driving something like this. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Handbrake.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, I like we're moving. How does it feel?
It's good, actually.
Suki's driving a motorhome.
It's so automatic that actually... Oh, no, I'm pressing left. Oh.
Oops, there goes the fine china.
OK, left or right, hun?
Oh, yes, OK. So, yes, have a look. According to the map, yeah, you're hitting the road now, so it's going to be right.
Am I
So,
right
yeah,
that side?
You're close-ish, but I don't think you're dangerously close. I mean, this is the sort of road, if you do meet something...
I just speed up.
Speed up, yes, unless if it's smaller than you, it's their problem, isn't it?
Oh, hang on. Right, I'm going to come in here just a little bit.
You're quite close to that fence behind you.
Right, I'm going to try and miss that telegraph pole.
Woohoo! Success! No telegraph poles were harmed during the filming of this sequence. Hurrah! We're on our way!
Tonight we're bedding down on the east coast near Dover, and as we've got the rest of the day to explore and pull up where we like, I've had a great idea. Whitstable,
Ooh.
oysters.
Oh,
Whitstable.
yes!
It's been a long time since I had an oyster. With the promise of oysters on the menu, Suki picks up the pace. 10 miles to Whitstable, and we'll be there in 15 seconds.
Right, we can gun it now. Let's
Is
see
that-
what this baby does.
Is that what you're going to do?
Well, no, I don't know. I'll get used to it. Yeah, come on. Let's rev her up to 50. Do you think it's a him or a her? I think it's a her.
Why do you think it's a she?
She's a good girl.
She's a good girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What do you want to call her? How about something like Mrs. Palmer?
No, that's too formal.
Too formal.
Millie.
Millie Palmer.
Millie the motorhome.
It might be a he.
No, it's not a he.
Might not be gender specific.
True.
Dominic Horse. There we are. That's the one. We've got two names at the moment. Then. Millie the motorhome
Millie the motorhome.
and Dominic Horse.
Dominic Ford.
Fair enough. Oh, look, there's a sea in front of us.
Woo! Look at that.
Our first stop, the picturesque fishing town of Whitstable on the shores of the Thames estuary.
A couple of fascinating facts about Whitstable. It was inhabited as far back as the Stone Age and was more recently voted the best coastal town in the UK.
These beach huts are amongst the most Instagrammed in the UK. They bounce with colour under a clear blue sky. One recently sold for £150,000 and didn't even have water or electricity, unlike Millie, who has both, plus wheels so you can park where you like, within reason.
Well done. Your first
Not
drive.
bad for a first attempt.
Absolutely. Oh, we're somewhere else. Beautiful. In the mood for oysters?
Yes, please.
Whitstable must have known we were coming.
So what instrument is that actually?
In English, it's a hurdy-gurdy.
Oh, it's an actual hurdy-gurdy.
Is it a difficult instrument to play?
It's a demon.
Is it?
It's a devil, yes. It's a bit like...
Yes.
Right.
We're on a mission to find oysters.
I can't stand them myself. I'm allergic. Cock syndrome.
Ah, yes.
Are you? Yes.
I had some bad ones about 40 years.
Then you can't have them again, can
I
you?
know, just to taste them.
Yeah. Nice to
Nice
meet
to see you. Another Whitstable fact, the Romans farmed oysters here and started shipping them back to Rome in about 80 AD, around 3:30 in the afternoon.
Hiya.
Hello.
I'll take some Whitstable rock oysters, please. What do you want, baby?
Yes, I think I get large ones, I think.
The large ones.
Yes, please.
And so they're all local to here, it says on your sign.
Yes, they're all local. Last farm, which is just over there.
And how do you farm an oyster?
How do we farm them?
How'd you get the tractor underwater?
We wait for the low tide to go out.
Right.
Obviously.
You're making it look very easy opening them, but from experience when I've tried before, it's a skill that you have to learn, isn't it?
Well, I've been opening them 17 years now.
Have you?
Yeah.
So if they're not being farmed, how do you catch them?
Well, we've got the boat Melissa. We used to dredge them. You drag the cage from the bottom of the shore on the seabed. You pick up all the oysters, and obviously the rest of it go back to sea.
And Melissa is quite like Millie. So if you had a motorhome, would you call it Millie or Dominic?
Millie.
That's one to me.
I don't think it's not relevant. I mean, well, he's an expert at opening oysters. I'm not sure he's an expert in naming motorhomes. No.
We'll carry on with the poll as we go.
Yeah, carry on with the poll by all means. I keep looking at them and I'm desperate to have one.
Dive in, baby. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's really good.
Can we take them down to the beach?
Of course you can. Yeah,
Okay,
of
thank you.
course, guys.
So
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you. Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you. Thank you.
I wonder what the farm actually looks like if the tide wasn't in.
I don't know. I don't think you got my joke about tractor underwater. In the last few years, motorhoming has become increasingly popular. So much so that in 2021, some campsites have reported a 500% increase in reservations.
Fortunately, we've already booked for tonight in Kingsdown near Dover, so we're driving there via Margate, which is just 17 miles along the coast.
Am I good your side, love?
No, you're doing really well, my darling.
Thanks, sweet pea.
There was a pet shop there that said free local delivery, so they stick a puppy through your letterbox. So this is, well, Margate coming up now.
And this beautiful old Victorian seafront.
Yes, it is lovely, isn't it?
Lovely.
Margate was one of Britain's first seaside resort towns and the perfect place for a Victorian staycation. In fact, it was a popular destination right up to the 1960s until the arrival of cheap package holidays. Thanks to a regeneration programme, Margate is back. Not that it ever went away, only its visitors.
It would have been a lovely place to pull over, but we need to be in Dover by nightfall, and I might have got us lost. And when you get down to here, turn left.
So you might have sent me a bit of a funny way there.
Yeah, well, you see, the trouble is, I'm not driving, you see?
Yeah.
All I'm doing is navigating, so if you go wrong, who sorts that?
When you say you're navigating,
Yeah.
do you think that was navigating?
Well, yeah, it was.
I think that was nothing gating rather than navigating.
All I can do is look at the map and misunderstand where
Left,
we
right, what we doing?
are. I don't know. Go straight ahead, there's a bridge there. Oh, no, I turn right.
Somebody's got a boat in their front garden.
Yes, that's, obviously the tide comes in quite high.
Yeah.
Finally, we're out of town and heading towards Dover. And suddenly, the Great British Summer lives up to its reputation.
And I'm starting to wish Millie was a little smaller.
Oh dear.
Who needs wing mirrors anyway?
So, do you think it's a sort of...
Should just pop back on, I think. Have you done it? Like that?
That's better than the AA. Here in minutes, fixed for nothing. Not fit for nothing, fixed for nothing. There we are. That'll stay on for at least 5 minutes, lady. Do you want to be nice to the mechanic?
You're all right, hop on board.
Thanks very much. I've done something practical for the first time in my life. I feel the testosterone coursing through my body.
Bet you do. I don't think I've ever seen you be so butch.
Anything else I want fixing, lady?
Yes, please.
What?
Could you build me an attic extension? Oh, we're here.
Well done.
Beep, beep. Oh, I'm glad we haven't got a picture tent in this weather.
After the summer we've had so far, no wonder these motorhomes are becoming so popular. Now all we need to do is choose our spot and park up.
Okay, you might have to get out and help me in. Is this good?
Keep going.
I can't hear you.
Keep going. Yes, keep going. Keep going.
Should I straighten up or not?
Straighten up. You got about 5, 10, 6 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet. You can stop there.
The eagle has landed. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is great, isn't it?
Well done, me darling.
A pristine campsite with access to all the amenities we might need. It's perfect for our first foray into motorhoming.
So, should we try and hook up the electricity?
Yes, let's do it. Okay, does that one have sticky out bits or innie bits?
Sticky out bits. So I'll do this one. Looks like it goes like that. Oh, hang on, I don't know if that's right, actually. Hang on.
Well, you exceeded yourself with the wing mirror.
I think that's on. I don't know, I'm not sure. Oops. It feels like it's on. Do you see what you think? Oh, no, it's not.
There we go.
Ah, that's it. Well done. So I sort of softened it up for you.
Yeah.
Parked up and plugged in, it's time to relax.
Shall I get the chairs out?
Yeah, get the chairs out.
It might be raining, but we're
Well,
British, so we have to pretend.
Is there an awning on this? I can't see anything that looks like an awning, but then you might press a button and it all falls out. I'll get the rest of whatever's in there. No awning? Makes me wonder about an upgrade.
I'll show you the pride of the fleet.
In Devon, Richard Churchill specialises in building bespoke monster motorhomes, costing about 3 times the average UK property.
The biggest rigid motorhome you can put on the road. 12 metres long, just under 4 metres high, 540 brake horsepower, fully electric awning.
Unlike ordinary vehicles that have a boot in the car, this has a car in the boot.
So this vehicle's set up with a garage, but you can have it as a potentially an ensuite, so a downstairs bathroom, or even something like a jacuzzi hot tub. The world is your oyster.
And the madness doesn't stop there. Take a look at this.
Okay, so this is the interior, which might look big at the minute, but power the slide outs out, it becomes even bigger.
There's even room for a king-sized bed.
In the main saloon area, we've got a high-low TV, full pan roof, which opens right the way back. We've got all electric blinds in the windows, a nice big dining table that lifts up and opens out. In the cockpit, we've got a 360 monitoring system. You can see rear view, front view, left side, rear side, and 2 rear quarters. Hydraulic levelling system, remote control, so you can level the vehicle automatically. Air seats, suspended, heated, and fully reclinable with massage function.
And what would you have to pay for all this? A staggering £650,000 plus VAT.
This is high-end motorhoming.
Meanwhile, back in the real world, we may not have a car in the boot, but Suki's packed just about everything else. What's in there?
Binoculars.
Oh, yes, that's good.
That's just for bird watching. No rear window on
God,
my
you get
watchmate.
caught in one nudist colony and you never hear the end of it.
The longest gas fire lighter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Electric blanket. My God, look at that.
Hot water bottle.
Yes.
Ski jacket. Ski pants.
Well, you're not going skiing?
Hangers. It's a home from home, mate.
You're not going to believe this.
Go on.
There's a nudist colony just behind that tree.
Typical of you to find that.
They're playing basketball.
How dare you?
Oh, it's not basketball. I do apologise, madam. At the end of a long but lovely day, Suki has a surprise in store.
Come in and shut that door.
Okay.
Lie down.
lie down. Oh, it's nice to lie down after a long day.
Are you ready?
Yes. Oh! Oh, look at that, it's moving.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. After a long day. I think I could go to sleep just looking at that.
So we survived our first night in the motorhome, despite Paul's feet sticking out the end of the bed. And it's time for breakfast.
Let's start with coffee.
Always a good start. Do you want to heat these up or?
We're still on coffee.
Coffee, sorry.
There are procedures
Yes,
that
coffee.
have to be followed.
Coffee.
Until I have some coffee.
Coffee. So just think, because you might have to heat them up, you might have to put them in the oven.
There are procedures.
Coffee.
In the pressure cooker environment of a small kitchen, what's needed are clearly defined roles. And I'm not talking about croissants.
You could find the salt and pepper if you want to be helpful.
It seems that Paul has defined his role as mostly sitting.
You can do it today if you want to.
No, I just don't want to get in your way.
Oh, okay.
Salt and pepper in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. There we are, looks like I can.
There you go.
Thank you.
Them up. I tell you something else you could do, love.
What?
And that's get the frying pan out of there.
Of course, it's non-stop, isn't it? Is it time to plunge the coffee?
No, not quite yet.
So many rules. I thought you put milk in.
Some people do. I prefer water.
I prefer milk.
Tough.
But I don't want tough scrambled eggs.
They'll be lovely scrambled eggs.
Will they?
And you will like them.
Coffee yet?
Yes, please.
Do it now?
Do it now.
Most of it's going into the cup.
Well done, love. That's it. Put the butter on the table.
Butter on the table.
Knives and forks are in there.
Knives and forks are in there.
Put the butter thing on top.
Put the butter thing on top of the butter. Put the knife on top of the butter top. Knives and forks in here.
I'm having to do it with a fish slice because we haven't got a wooden spoon.
Oh dear. The plan today is to work our way west along the Kent coast towards Dungeness before turning north.
And now that we've got to grips with the kitchen and got our batteries charged up, we're being braver tonight. We will be parking up for a spot of wilder camping near Tenterton.
Right now, though, a glorious morning means that we can enjoy our coffee al fresco, which is a posh way of saying outdoors. Oh, hello, lovely.
going,
That looks
love?
nice. Thank you.
Oh, is it hot?
Yes, that's fine.
Don't get too used to this.
What?
Me serving you.
Okay. That view is astonishing, isn't it? I mean, that
It
is.
really is lovely. And I'm surprised there's lots of ferries going.
Yeah, that's Dover just along the coast, isn't it?
Do you want to drive today?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make it a mystery tour,
I'm happy with that.
I bet you 10 quid I can't get out of the car park.
Underwhelmed by the prospect of the Merton mystery tour around the car park, I find myself back in the driver's seat.
Oh my stars, there's a huge big castle on the hill.
There must be, I would imagine there would be Dover
Yeah,
Castle.
must be.
I imagine there must be some nice walks up on those hills.
Cliffs.
Cliffs, sorry. The white
Cliff
hills
top
of
walk.
Dover. I'm losing coherence.
Did you ever have it?
Yeah, 1968 was a really good year for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Paul loves trains, so our first stop will be a miniature steam railway, which is an ironic contrast to the huge beast that I'm in charge of. That's the motorhome, not Paul. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be much on the road today. Well, not in front of us anyway.
Just looking in the wing mirrors here,
Yes.
you've collected a long line of cars behind you.
Sorry, people.
And, you know, don't feel pressurised by them being behind you.
Oh, look, there's a roundabout, so not everyone will be following us now. There we
Somebody's
go.
had enough.
Sped off. Ta-da, sucker.
The steam train isn't just Paul's treat. I spent many happy summer holidays at my grandma's house in Hythe, and some of my favourite memories are of trips on the train.
Driving through Hythe.
We are going to go right past the end of my grandma's road.
Was it a good place to visit when you were
It
a
was
kid?
fantastic.
Was it?
Yeah, because you had the sea, you had the canal with the boats, the little railway. Down
Man-made
there was my
object.
grandma's.
Down there, just down there.
Yeah. Romney High from Dymchurch. Woohoo, we're nearly there, baby. Can relive my childhood. That'll
done.
do.
Well, Ellie, after you.
I can't wait for this.
No, beautiful, isn't it? The railway is 13.5 miles long, running between Hythe in the north and Dungeness in the south.
The brainchild of racing driver Count Louis Zabrowski and millionaire miniature railway enthusiast Captain J.E.P. Howie. It's been carrying passengers since 1927, and some of them want to get off.
Oh,
Yes.
wonderful. I bet you look forward to coming to work every day.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, love it. Dream job. I mean,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
parents first brought me here when I was 5, so yeah.
Did you ever travel in this carriage?
No, this is the Queen's carriage. Didn't you know?
Yes, because she's only a little woman, so she could easily fit in here.
Yeah, her and 25 corgis.
During World War II, the miniature railway was requisitioned by the War Department, who created the world's only miniature armoured train. And at the end of the war, comic superstars Laurel and Hardy were brought in for the official reopening.
That whistle, it's gorgeous.
Isn't it lovely? So it feels nostalgic for you?
Well, although this is a bit posher than the general carriages.
Yes.
So I've upgraded.
Yes.
It's time for us to leave the train at Dungeness,
Right, there we are.
with its stunning shingle beach, and head back to Millie.
Or Dominic Horse.
It's also time for Paul to finally get behind the wheel.
So lift up, push in, and then you have to really take it right down to the bottom.
That's it.
Okay,
Okay,
into drive.
the drive. Okay, here we go.
How's it behind the wheel?
Well, it's taken at the moment quite a degree of concentration. So you keep looking up there to look in the rear view mirror.
I know.
And,
Yeah.
and it's not there.
It's not there.
Tonight, we are wild camping. No electricity, no camp shop, nowhere to get our supper. So in the spirit of trying something completely different, I've decided what we really need is to catch fresh fish for the barbecue tonight.
The water's edge.
Given that neither of us have ever tried fishing before, I've roped in local angler Simon to give us a quick lesson.
We just lay the rods down here.
Okay, thank you. Do you want the back?
Oh, hello, there we are. I've caught something. I think it's you.
They warned me about you.
Yeah, well, everybody does.
Right. Your index finger is your trigger finger. Holds the line like that.
Yep.
You take the bail arm off. When you want to release it, you release the trigger. Imagine you were playing tennis and you were
Okay.
serving. You throw the ball up and you hit the ball out there, don't
Yep.
you? And that's where you release.
Right, you are.
What bait do you use?
Today we'll be using a thing called a lugworm. And that's what the fish are in here to feed on.
So, there,
Hold the rod, that's it.
there. Is everyone out the way?
Good luck,
Everyone's
yeah.
clear. Incoming! Brilliant.
That was
Good.
That was brilliant.
With Suki having made an admirable first attempt at what us fishermen technically refer to as casting, it's my turn. So as I'm at the top of that, I let go of the tennis racket up in the air. When I hit the ball, let
Rod's
go of
round
that.
behind you.
Yeah.
Wides. And then... Don't forget to let go of the line when it's up there.
Yeah, okay. So shall we go for it?
Ready?
Go. What happened there?
I think it's still in the air.
I think it's in the tent.
I've caught a tent.
You caught a tent.
Okay, I'll give it another go.
Have another go, and I think we should all run maybe 100 yards. Come here. It's dangerous, very dangerous.
So, here we go.
That way, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Didn't take the bail arm off, sir.
I'm being a very supportive wife.
They told me it was Paul Whitehouse.
I wouldn't stand there if I were you.
Come in, he'll do it.
OK, here we go.
Yes!
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I made the water
and it went
just, but-
straight. Well done, love.
Well, you're being very kind, speaking for
I know, partly because I'm being so unkind.
Could you keep quiet? I'm trying to talk to the dog.
Oh, sorry.
And now the waiting commences.
Yes.
What would you say was the main appeal of fishing?
There's a sense of anticipation when you're fishing. It's not so much the catching, it's the anticipation and getting the bite, and which is why I keep looking at the
Yeah,
rod tips.
I'm starting to follow your eye line.
And so we took Simon's advice and stared very hard at the rods.
It's getting a bit cold, isn't it?
And waited. And waited. And waited.
You know? Shall we?
Yes.
Oh, that's a shame.
So I guess we're not going to be eating fish tonight then.
No, I think there's something about sitting beside the ocean, watching a fishing rod that's not moving, that makes you think to yourself, we're having sausages tonight.
Or just a bit of lumpworm.
We won't be having anything tonight if we can't get the barbecue going. And if my attempt at fishing is anything to go by, we'll starve. I think we need some help from the army of motorhomers who are always ready with some words of wisdom.
One of the things I'm really passionate about is I don't want to leave waste anywhere, and I don't want to use chemicals to light any form of fire, whether it's a barbecue or whether it's just an open fire. So, here's the hack. Your regular cardboard egg box. Typically something that ends up in the bin, but actually can be the source of energy to light your barbecue. Take your coals, drop each coal as though it were an egg into each of the egg containers. And I'm then going to light the egg box. The heat from the cardboard should ignite the coals inside, and then we should be ready to go to cook in about 20 minutes.
We all love a barbecue, so Michelle's got a great tip.
OK, these are fresh rosemary leaves, and all you do is once your coals are hot and ready to start cooking, literally just place your rosemary leaves across the top of the grill, and when you put your food on top of this, it will be infused with that flavour. It will taste absolutely perfect.
Yeah. Shall I go and get the chicken?
Tonight, Paul and I are wild camping near Tenterden in Kent, which sounds perfect. If only I can get us there.
So we're going to go that way,
That's
whichever
good.
hand that is.
That's right.
Right.
Was anything coming from the left?
Nothing from the left,
OK, thank you.
or this side, as I like to call it.
Yes, this side. All right, that's good. That keeps it clear for me. Can I ask a pertinent question at this point?
Yes.
Why, this deep into the 21st century, are you using a map rather than satellite navigation?
It's kind of nice to go old school because we might, well, when I say we might, what I mean is we probably will take a wrong turn and that might lead us somewhere exciting. So there's more adventure than just following somebody going, in 500 yards, turn left.
And sometimes, I suppose, with sat-nav as well, there is a danger that they'll take you down very tiny country lanes, which I think this would be a bit of a nightmare. I'm finding all my concentration at the moment just on the road this side.
No, you're right, because the sat-nav might sometimes do it, whereas I can guarantee I'll do it.
Right, OK. This is what I like, pouring with rain in a vehicle I'm not used to driving with a ditch either side. You know, it's at times like this I wish I'd passed my test.
OK.
We're a little bit off-road now, aren't we?
Yeah. Ooh, wild camp.
Well, down there where there seems to be no discernible road.
Yes.
A beautiful combination of a slope, mud and a very heavy vehicle. Sometimes it's good to step out of your comfort zone, but this may not be our smartest move to date.
Come on,
All
let
right.
the adventure begin.
Yeah, well, fair enough then. certain amount of foliage coming our way. Here we are.
It's like a car wash.
Yes. An organic car wash.
Yes. You're going to have to rev a little bit because this doesn't go up hills easily.
It stops and then starts sliding back down the hill. Normally when I reverse, I like it to be my own decision.
And we're stuck.
Don't think I'm going to do that. It was starting to... I was losing control over it. So,
Yeah.
There was... I think there was a spot just back there on the right-hand side. What do you think?
Yeah, we can try that. So slowly. We need to go very straight because there's a big tree stump down there. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Oh, you're getting very close to that log. Oh, that was something. Done.
Ooh,
Well done, love.
that was all your fault.
How was it my fault?
I accept your apology. Cup of tea?
In fact, what I actually need is some fresh air and an opportunity to wear my ski gear.
Well, as it's not completely raining, I think I'll just hold my umbrella up like that.
Yes.
Follow me this way to the British
Tour
Museum.
guide.
We're going
Yeah.
the scenic route.
Oh, there's a drip. I didn't mean you.
Thank you very much.
This is lovely.
It's easier to walk along this than it is to drive.
I should go.
Oh, look, there's a handsome-looking fire going on up there.
Yes, that's a cool little van, isn't it? We were just admiring your van. That's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Do you mind if we come in a bit closer?
Of course you can.
I'm Paul, this is Suki.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
I
you.
don't bother with that. I just go straight in.
Yeah.
I'm Billy. This is
Billy.
Ian.
I'm Leanne.
Hello,
Hi,
Billy.
nice
Hello,
to meet
Leanne.
you.
Hello.
Do you want a drink? We've got wine
Thank you.
in a mug.
Yeah.
I'll just take it straight out of the bottle, though. That's all right with you. We're very early days
Yeah.
of experience in the motorhome.
We did hear some engine
Yeah,
revving.
we do.
Yes.
Yes.
Shall we have a look then? Shall we have a look
Yeah,
in?
of course you can.
Come and have a look.
Brilliant.
Does that convert into a bed?
Yeah, so this comes off.
Right.
This, under here we keep our duvet, and then it just slots onto here. It's got legs. It's a bit wonky in places, but it does us
Yeah,
proud.
nothing's level.
How long have you had it for?
We've had the van for like 10 months now.
So when we first got it, it just had literally a bed, a shelf, and a cool box, and then we just converted it.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Are you using it all the time?
Pretty much. Like, we like exploring new places, so we want to see as much of the UK as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Ooh, where have you been?
Wales, we've done pretty much the whole of the South Coast, haven't we? We've done Peak District. So we tend to a mix between wild camping and going to campsites as well.
In terms of the idea of wild camping, I mean, are there any rules? I mean, you can't just park in a lay-by, can you?
They're trying to
like
stop
that.
it. Like, they don't want people parking up on lay-bys because a lot of people do leave their mess.
Yeah.
But there's an app on your phone as well you can use.
Right.
So there's like loads of wild camping spots.
Uh-huh.
And people will review and tell you if it's a good spot to park, but you've just
Yeah.
got to be
Okay.
very respectful, and you don't get your camping stuff out and cause a nuisance to other people around.
Right.
So as long as you clear up, you stay tidy, it shouldn't be a problem.
It's always worth checking the rules for wherever you're camping. I do have another question. We've got an onboard loo, which we've not really used yet, have we?
Yeah.
No, it just feels wrong, doesn't it?
You have to get used to it. You have to get used
yeah.
to it. It's something you have to break yourself into slowly.
And I don't know what the rules are. Are you meant to put toilet roll down? Or you
Depends what toilet you've got, because there's two types. There's a cassette and a compost,
That's it,
isn't
Yeah,
there?
cassette is the one we have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the same as us.
You can't see it at the minute, but
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so
hidden,
you had
a lovely
one?
blanket.
hidden under
footstool.
our blanket.
Wow.
We don't like the look of it, so we thought we'll cover it up.
Yeah.
We've resorted to passing solids out the window. Going down the motorway, and actually it's not worth it because with the wind direction, you see it come back to you much quicker than you would hope.
That's it. We haven't really fixed this on properly yet,
It's our little summer
but
cooking
this
table.
is our beer table for the summer.
You could glue a couple of beer mats on there, or blue tack.
Yeah,
on,
that's
so
it.
When you lift it up, they're just there already.
Again, this is where we keep all our muddy boots
Yeah.
after going for a walk.
Because we started with nothing, we sort of learnt what we needed and then built from there.
And we've also got an outside shower, which plugs into our USB socket.
Yeah.
They've got virtually everything that we've got, except in a smaller,
Yes.
Yeah.
more
Well, yeah,
compact.
and we can't stand up.
Yeah.
You don't really need to, do you, I suppose?
No, most of the time we go to a spot and you want to see outside more, and this is just a place to come back, cook, sleep. There's nothing better, is there?
Perfect, yeah.
Have you named it? Because it's got such
Yeah,
character.
she's called Donatella Van Sarchi.
The one.
Design check.
I didn't like it at first, did I?
No, I had to convince him.
I hated it.
You're wrong. You're
Yeah,
wrong.
it swayed
The
me,
lady's
it swayed
right.
me.
Well, we're having a discussion at the moment about whether it should be a masculine name or a feminine name.
Well, have you got any ideas yet? Have you thought of any names?
I came up with Millie the Motorhome.
Millie the motorhome, nice.
And you came up with...
Dominic Horse. Dominic Horse.
I'm
I like
going
Dominic.
Millie.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like
for the
Dominic.
girls.
It's a bit out there, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
a bit different,
exactly.
do you know what I mean?
That's right.
No one's got
So
Dominic.
we're still 2-1 at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, right. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting the two of you.
No, yeah, it's been really nice.
Anthony, thank you very much.
Nice, thank you.
Cheerio. We head back to Dominic Horse to reflect on life so far on the road. Well, how would you compare this experience of wild camping as opposed to where we were yesterday?
What I like about this is that you can't see your neighbours so quickly, you know, so you really feel like you're in nature more. It's lovely, isn't it?
Mm.
It's really quiet and peaceful.
You know, you want to be in nature, but you also want to have the comforts of heat.
That's it. I want 5-star nature.
5-star
Well,
nature.
4 maybe. And how do you feel about the fact that we haven't got fish tonight?
We haven't got sausages so far.
I know.
So, you know,
because
in my mind, the fish and the sausages are of equal value.
Should I risk it?
Yeah, do it. Why not?
Can you, now, when I say can you hold that, I
Sure.
do mean just hold it.
Yeah, that one's yours.
No, no, no.
Oh, what's that over there?
No. No. Do you want sausages?
Yeah.
Then you need to not drink that.
Okay, sure.
Can't get the sausages and watch you. No. That's a good set. Oi. Control your No!
I'm just looking at it.
You were not looking at it.
I was.
That was going towards your mouth, not your eye. Shall I turn these ones off?
Why not?
I'm reading on there.
Oh, lovely, thank you. Lights out?
Sure.
Good night, Suki.
No, Paul.
Good night, Suki. Who was that?
Just Brad.
Brad?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
What was that?
Nothing. Just something Brad said.
You wouldn't think this better be big enough.
Next time, we head for the glorious Lake District and make a beeline for some Kendal mint cake.
So with the Google and with the map, I can't possibly go wrong.
Which way is the Kendal Mint Factory, please?
Paul suffers from severe motorhome envy when he sees a vintage Airstream.
Is it difficult to drive this?
It can be at times. I mean, the brakes don't inspire confidence.
And Suki, it turns out, does a really good impression of a very cold woman in rubber. Still, you didn't lose your dignity.
Join Paul and Suki for that next Friday night at 8. From Saturday Night Fever to Pulp Fiction, he had dizzying highs and devastating lows. John Travolta, dance floor star, Comeback King is brand new tomorrow night at 9:30. Next tonight, a glimpse inside the mind of the genius who brought opera to pop. Being Freddie Mercury, Under Pressure, new in just a moment.